Chances are I probably didn't have to necessarily walk to work today, but I don't know. It's not too cold out, and my parents are both asleep, so. And I made the stupid decision to chill out with my cat for about half an hour, like the last half hour. So hopefully this will help clear my sinuses type thing. It already seems to be helping a little. So, and there's the sun. Where did it go? Just sort of disappeared the last 2 days. Now it's fall. I mean, it's October, so reasonable weather for October. I think my neighborhood is probably still asleep or something. It's 1:15. To work every day. Okay. Need to end this before I die on this hill. Not really sure where to begin with today because, well, actually, maybe I kind of do, but basically, I'm just really finding myself starting to fall into a Failastic spiral of fail. And I swear, it's like the past couple days I've just been like, kind of like, failing here and there, whatever, and it's just like, okay, it's just getting a little annoying, but today it's just like, so much fail. Not like really big mess ups or anything, but just a whole bunch of little things that just, I was just so done, and I'm just glad I'm not having to work tomorrow, because if this is one of those times where I just have really fail, like, there have been times where, like, I'll go through a day or 2 or 3 where I'll, like, just start failing at just about everything, and I think I may be on the verge of having one of those phases again. So I'm glad I'm not working tomorrow, because there's supposed to be a load of, like, really high up people coming to visit and everything, and inspecting and all that all day, and I just know that, I would just fail that so hard. So I'm so glad I'm not having to be there. But just some of the stuff that happened today, I mean, it's little things, but it builds up and annoys me. Because I'm still all, like, confused about what to do about the whole thing I was talking about yesterday, and then there's all this stuff going on with someone else having issues with people there and everything, and it's really confusing my head with that whole thing. And then my personal fails for today, like clumsiness wise, it's more that stuff of, like, I nearly slipped in, like, the water tons of times, because, like, I don't know why exactly, but they pulled out, like, the shaking in, like, the smoothie and machine and stuff, and had all this water all over the floor, and we're pressure washing the floor and everything, and all of that, and I was, like, sliding around sometimes with that and having to be extra careful, because, I just looked at the pile of water on the floor, and I was like, I just see myself, I just see my death if I try and go over there, so I tried to avoid it as much as I could, and then, like, I was trying to refill lids in the drive-thru or whatever, and I managed to cut my finger on them, trying to get them out of the plastic. I'm like, ow! I get it? How? And then I was taking out the trash can, like, the trash bag, and it's one of those ones where it has, like, one can, like, a can inside, like, the case or whatever of it, and I took it and was trying to get the bag out, and I accidentally grabbed both, and when I tried to, like, take the bag off the inner can or whatever, it fell down and smashed my finger in it, in between, like, the two trash can things, so that it, like, squashed my finger, and I couldn't use my finger for a while, because, like, anytime I touched it, it was, like, hurt like crap. There was this whole deal about people wanting, like, people telling me to get one of the donuts that they had there and everything, and just, I didn't really care whether or not I had one to begin with, and at the time, donut just didn't sound like an appealing thing to eat at those times, so I didn't really want to, and then just kept making such a bigger and bigger deal about it, so like, now I don't want to just because it's so awkward and big deal, and just, and then, and then after I came home and everything, my sister was talking to me, and she was like, telling me I was like, not to try and be around Aeon when she's about to go to sleep and everything, because, like, every time Aeon comes to say goodnight to me and everything, I always manage to get her really, like, excited and everything, and basically, I just feel like fail, because I end up just, like, undoing all this stuff, getting her ready for bed and everything. It's just, I feel stupid. Just, yeah. It's gonna leave it at that. Fantastic. But I'll be off tomorrow and then Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to have to force myself to finally get around to cleaning my room, because it is just ridiculous. I don't think I've ever had my room this messy before, and I've never let it get this bad in the past, so I really need to work on that. That's pretty much all I have to say for today. Au revoir. Au revoir.